So coming over into diamond pose, reaching the hands behind, interlocking the fingers, and really just beginning to stretch back, opening up the chest. Feeling that lovely opening in the heart area. And relax and shake it out. And we're going to come up onto all fours. We're going to begin with some gentle cat-cows. So inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, letting that belly sink towards the mat. Exhale, drawing the belly up to the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Curling the toes, let's lift the hips into our down dog, beginning to pedal out the feet. Really moving into the hips, bending the knees. Really just beginning to wake up the hamstring muscles and the hips. Coming up onto the toes, holding here. And you can jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale as you come up into flat back. Exhale, coming down into forward bend. Inhale once again into flat back. Exhale, nose to knees. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, framing the feet as you step back into plank position. And just getting comfortable here, really drawing the ribs down towards the hips. We're going to step our right foot forward between our hands into our lunge. And we're gently going to rock forward and back, just beginning to wake up all the muscles in our legs. And we'll step it back once more into plank, coming down into chaturanga through our vinyasa, into up dog, curling the toes once more. As we come back up into our plank position, stepping the left leg forward this time between the hands, and once more rocking forward and back, forward and back, really moving into the psoas muscle. Still staying with the breath as we step back once more into plank, lowering our knees. We're going to take our knees out wide and push back into our hare's pose, hips to heels, hands out, long in front, really stretching it out. Taking a nice big deep inhale and exhale. We're going to come up into standing on our mats now. Just begin rolling those shoulders back and down. Beginning to move into our feet, grounding ourselves down. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, dive down into forward bend. Inhale, coming up into flat back. Exhale, back into our forward bend. Inhale, flat back, drawing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reaching up, fingers spread wide, and exhale, diving back down into our forward bend. If you need to bend the knees in forward bend, you can. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, hands framing the feet. Jump or step back into your plank position once more. And moving forward and back in our plank, making sure to keep that pelvis nice and tucked. Slowly lowering down into our chaturanga, up into upward dog, and curling the toes back into down dog, pedaling it out, still moving from one hip to the other. Finding a place of stillness. And let's lift that right leg up as high as we can. And bring the right knee in towards the chest, stepping it through the hands. If you need to bring that leg through, just grab it by the heel, bring it through. Coming down, bringing the back knee down to the mat. Looking forward. Let's breathe in, reach those hands up. Coming up into our lunge, and exhale. Reaching those hands, interlocking those hands behind us once more, really opening the chest, looking up to the sky. Exhale, drawing the hands back up. Exhale, frame the front foot, curl the back toe, and step it back once more into plank pose. Forward and back, forward and back. Just really keeping things fluid. Coming forward into our chaturanga. Tuck the toes into upward dog. Curl the toes back into down dog. Pedaling it out once again. Really trying to draw those heels down towards the mat. Keeping a nice flat back. And we're going to lift the left leg up as high as we can, drawing it through towards our chest and stepping it forward between our hands. Drop that right knee now down onto the mat. Keep the chest up, looking forward. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, reaching those hands up. It's an amazing pose for our psoas muscles, stretching the front of the thigh, interlocking the fingers once more behind, opening up that chest, really allowing ourselves to sink down into this pose. Don't forget to use the breath, breathing in, reaching those hands up. Exhale, framing the foot once again. Curling the back toes, lifting up back into our plank position. Through our vinyasa down into chaturanga. Up dog. Curl the toes back into our down dog. You can come to a place of stillness here or continue to pedal through. Then we're going to bring our knees down to the mat and push back into our child's pose. Your arms can be reaching out in front, or you can put fist on top of fist, forehead on top of fist. Coming back up now onto all fours, just moving the hips from side to side. Let's curl the toes once again and come back up into our down dog. Just pedaling it out. Place of stillness. Right leg coming up once more, as high as we can, and let's bring it through. Let's bring it to the right elbow and back. Bringing it all the way through, stepping it through. Breathing in, reaching up into our high lunge. We're going to reach over now, the right hand grabbing the left wrist and pulling our left hand over to the right side body, feeling that lovely stretch down the left side. Straightening back up, releasing. We're going to bend ourselves forward with our hands reaching back, holding here. Breathing in and out, keeping the core engaged. Releasing ourselves back down into our plank. Coming forward and back, down into Chaturanga, up into upward dog, and back into down dog. Moving through our pose, always trying to get a little bit deeper, keeping that belly pulled towards the spine. Come to a place of stillness as we lift the left leg this time up to the ceiling, bringing the left leg to the left elbow, sending it back, and bring the left leg, stepping it all the way through. And we're going to come up into our high lunge, reaching up with our hands, fingers spread wide, and grabbing the right wrist this time with the left hand, reaching over towards the left side body, feeling that lovely stretch down the right side. Exhaling as we come forward, leaning forward, a lovely straight line from crown to the back heel, arms out behind us, holding here, and releasing back into our plank pose, Chaturanga, up dog, and once more back into our down dog. And slowly walking ourselves once more to the top of our mats. Just hanging forward here in forward bend before coming up to a flat back. And releasing it once more, down, nose to knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale. just reaching up. And exhale. Rolling the shoulders out. So coming back once more down into our child's pose. Forehead resting on the mat, hands above us in prayer. And we're going to take our hands and bring them back towards our shoulder blades. And just rest here. Inhaling and exhaling. Really just finding that place of calm. Breathing down into our center. Knowing that all is well and we are safe. Exhale, releasing the hands, coming back up. Coming over into our sitting position. Placing our hands in Chin Mudra at our knees, just closing our eyes and just taking a few seconds here to bring our thoughts back to stillness. Giving ourselves a few moments before we continue on with our day. Thank you so much for joining us on the mat this morning or this evening. Namaste.